Well, have you guys heard about Gwen Stefani?
No, but I haven't heard about her in a while.
She's so hot.
You said no, but I haven't heard about her for a while.
Yeah.
She's on that singing show with her husband, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're not married. They're not married. They're engaged.
Why are all these?
Yeah. So
Trey Atkins or some shit. He has one of those cowboy names.
Yes,
Trace.
exactly. Just kidding. Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
Blake Shelton.
That's a cowboy name.
Very cowboy name if I ever heard of one.
Yeah.
It could also be like a English agent of the espionage or something.
Shelton.
Blake Shelton. Yeah, right?
Shelton.
Blocky.
I didn't open my mind like that.
Right.
Blocky.
Gotta think more globally sometimes, Steve.
Sorry.
Not everything revolves around America.
Or Texas.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so Gwen, she's now 51 years old, but she filed for divorce from her husband of 13 years.
She's 51?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So his name is Gavin Rossdale. He's 54, and they got divorced, or like she filed for divorce back in August of 2015, and it was finalized in April of 2016. But in 2015, she started dating Blake Shelton. And so now...
Very publicly, by the way.
That's a long.
Like everyone knew the whole time.
Yeah, so this is her husband, her ex.
Count Dracula?
I was gonna say she looks great.
Yeah, so...
Was a bloodsucker.
It's a spooky presence.
Yeah, I don't like
so
him.
now she's with Blake Shelton.
She looks great for 51.
She looks photoshopped as fucking everything she's in. It's crazy.
Always, like she
looks so
never
good.
ages. Yeah, she's gorgeous. So
Oh, I like that guy too.
yeah.
What does he do?
I have no idea.
I always see him
singer.
in commercials, honestly.
He's like
That's why he's got a cowboy name.
But he has a warm presence, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been together since the beginning of her divorce from the other guy.
I imagine him riding horses very slow.
Probably. So the divorce has been final for almost 5 years, I guess. And then now the reason why we're talking about it is because just recently the Catholic Church granted an annulment of her first marriage, and so now because like her religion's really
Oh, because she did it through the Catholic Church?
yeah
She's
through
devout.
her priest married her and Gavin.
Oh, she's Catholic.
Yeah, she's Catholic, and so the reason why she hasn't gotten married to Blake is because like she's been hoping and waiting for this annulment from the Catholic Church, so then her priest could marry them, and so now it's been granted.
Is the Pope gonna come down? Is that what she's waiting for?
Not the Pope, but it was made by the decision was made by the Vatican Tribunal.
Why did it have to go so high?
And why does it take so long?
Do they use scrolls?
Does the Pope
Takes a
marry
long
people?
time.
That'd be sick.
I thought they were too busy dealing with the lawsuits from the kids.
What
I think
kids?
that they made those go away.
What kids? Oh, the Vatican. I thought you meant she was. I was like, what?
No, I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, good for them. Now they can get married and like they're probably gonna speed things up.
Man, she was the fucking shit. The OG stuff, but then like when she went solo and started to like went kind of like Harajuku Girls and rediscovered herself.
Oh, what was she in?
I wasn't really with that, you know?
You weren't?
No. Well, maybe because like we are different in age, so like people usually like the artists at the time they got introduced to them.
True.
Right? So like for me, it was like the fucking ska, Orange County, like that branding I really liked, and I thought she was gonna go further into that direction, but she started like inventing shit, which is not bad.
More like hip hop.
You're disappointed in her career.
It's just not the direction that was my taste, right?
It's been inventing if she took it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then, you know, you see this with all other artists too, like Kanye. Like, I enjoyed College Dropout or whatever, but then the direction that he is now isn't my taste. It's kind of homeless.
True.
But some people
It's a
think
little churchy, too. It's a little churchy, I thought.
It's like a church homeless.
Too, I guess.
It's kind of Skid Row.
Look at that.
The stuff he's doing with like the fear of God.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What I don't keep up anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah, like I was not a fan of her solo stuff either, like Holla Back Girl and like.
Oh, that was
The
like,
more rapping
that,
shit, like I
my
liked
time.
her
So
singing.
hot in the music videos, man.
But
Yeah,
fuck.
she's never stopped being hot.
I
I'll
listened
give
to
her
it with the
that.
sound off anyway.
Yeah.
I like her music.
Yeah, I'm with Joe because I grew up in Cerritos, and I think she's from Anaheim.
She was born in Fullerton, raised in Anaheim.
Yeah, like that whole OC area. I think during that, it was like you didn't really hear much coming out of that area. So when bands were coming out of that area, like just by association, you're like, fuck yeah, Orange County's on the map. It's being put on the map. So it felt like they were actually representing the area. But then when she started reinventing herself and becoming her own artist, you started to feel like a disconnect.
Like, yeah, when she started.
Maybe
becoming
because
happy.
she went from like rock to pop.
Yeah, and also I knew a bunch of other like bands that
When
didn't
was
make
this?
it that was the same sound.
When was this?
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
When you
But she had a 90s and then she had an early.
When did Tragic Kingdom come out?
Let me see.
I want to check out her other shit. Was it good?
Oh fuck
Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah, it was really good. I love it.
She probably was one of the first bands to put ska on the map.
I still liked her shit. I heard all her solo shit. I thought it was sick still. I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't bad. I don't think I hated it. It's just
neither.
not the direction that I liked. Yeah, and then that's when I started to not listen to her anymore.
So the album debut was in 1990, but that one, what was it? It was called No Doubt. But Tragic Kingdom came out.
Wait, but Don't Speak was No Doubt though, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No doubt.
The one with the orange.
95. 95 was Tragic Kingdom.
I think after.
And she was singing with the other guy in the band because he dumped her, and she's like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, but
Yeah, the bass player.
he was still a part of it.
Yeah.
That was the cool part about it. There's so much emotion because it's every time it's like she's singing about him and she's turning around like "fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah.
That's probably why they broke up the band.
Don't speak. Fuck you, motherfucker. You know.
That was not the lyric.
And I thought it was tight because wasn't the bass player Indian? Mm-hmm. So I was just like, this is so dope that there's a multicultural band from Orange County. It was just so cool.
Well, it's multicultural because he's the one guy in it.
True. but that was more culture than anything I've ever seen.
That's Hollywood multicultural, which is pretty good.
One guy.
Having the one token
No,
ethnic.
there's a lot of. Okay, think about it. Linkin Park had the Korean dude Joe. Was it Joe?
And Mike Shinoda too.
Mike Shinoda's half.
He's half, yeah. And then
But that's also a different time.
There's a couple rock bands that had the token.
they're 2000s.
They were less featured in that video.
Oh, he's
for sure.
British.
What about was it not Offspring? Fucking with James Eha. Oasis? No, fuck. I'm getting confused. But there was throughout history there's always been like one token dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. One forgotten token dude. We should do a documentary about like the token band member.
The forgotten guys. Dude, the Ringos of the bands.
The Ringo Stars of the band. Like they did their part, but people care about them the least.
Yeah. They're like, so what was it like working with John and Paul?
I know, right? It's like, bitch, without the drums, there would be no music. Like, shut the fuck up, but no one cares.
Yeah, they'll be like, without the drums, they would have had to spend a few days finding another one.
Yeah, because it wasn't like the drums were crazy.
And nowadays, you could just have a drum fucking, like you have the drums taken care of on a board.
Yeah. Like some keyboard.
They make their job seem so bad. Like, hey, you should be so fucking privileged to be here right now because we can find another drummer, man.
Well, dude, listen to any
Singer, I don't know.
any interview with Ringo, it's all just Paul and John questions the whole time. And like he tries to bring up that one song he wrote, but everyone's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
He wrote a song?
He wrote a Beatles song, I guess.
They all did, right?
I think they all did, yeah. But mostly it was Paul and John.
Yeah.
Well, think about the stereotypical like evolution of a band, right? Like you have like the band, and then like they can't stick together because like they have their own things, and then like
Yoko
the singer,
Ono's.
the singer is like thinking they don't need them, and then they go off on their own. But usually it's the singer that goes off
Yeah.
on their own, and they can
Like
still
Beyonce.
continue. Well, Destiny's Child, they were all three singers, right? Like, but then like in a band where like the guitarist or something, they do.
Beyonce leaving broke that band up though, single-handedly.
Yeah.
Ringo could have been like, "Hey guys, I'm out," and they're like, okay. Yeah, okay, dude, sure.
Brutal.
That's true.
Who the fuck is that?
But all like think about all the bands where like the lead singer died. It's no longer that band anymore.
Like Linkin Park.
Sublime.
Sublime, because now it's Sublime with Rome,
Rome, yeah, Rome.
My first concert ever was Sublime with Rome.
or like
It was last year.
Journey without Steve Perry.
But that Filipino guy sounds like him though.
Arnell, yeah, he's good.
But it's just weird, because it feels like a cover band in Vegas. It doesn't feel like
tribute band.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that band.
Yeah.
So the voice really makes it.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I think the singer has the right to be the dick and the star, and all the band members need to shut the fuck up.
Gee.
Because they're lucky
Okay.
to be on that.
They're lucky to be around them.
Yeah.
I get
I don't
Wands
know.
if the other people write everything and make it what it is.
Well, then the singer should shut the fuck up because they can't. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Metallica's like that. The Lars Ulrich or whatever is the leader, but I never hear the interview by the lead singer. I don't even know his name.
Well, he doesn't even talk about their music either. He just bitches about the music industry stealing his music and shit.
Is he still bitching about that?
I don't know.
Like people downloading their music?
Every time I heard him talk, it was never about the band or their music. It was always about how he's fucking pissed about Napster and shit. He stopped talking about music for like 15 years, Lars Ulrich.
I remember they were like the lead guys in that era
yeah.
to talk about like, don't fucking download my music.
Yep.
I work so hard for this shit.
Stealing from me.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, okay. And they just kept doing
They
it.
just kept downloading. They're like, yeah, Metallica.
Yeah, they're singing about fuck every law.
Yeah, dude.
No piracy. Please.
But we need some order, though. A little bit of order.
When it hurts our bank, stop.
Probably still make hella money.
I know, right? I don't know. It's just funny. I feel like the stereotypical band movie is so fucking hilarious too. Like they like come up together and then they like break up. It's literally like some kind of high school teen drama shit, right?
It's all the same.
Did you see the Queen movie?
Yeah.
Dude, the Bohemian Rhapsody?
There's several moments in the movie, because the whole movie's about Freddie Mercury. Nobody gives a fuck.
Really, just a Freddie Mercury movie.
But
Freddie Mercury,
But
yeah.
there's like 3 points in the movie where Freddie Mercury is like, listen guys, we're all geniuses. Because the band was involved with producing the movie, so you can tell they wanted to be like, no, like we all like we're geniuses.
What about the other one with the Motley Crue? That was fucking...
There's a Motley
Motley
Crue
Crue
movie?
has a movie.
Yeah, dude, it came out like 2 years ago or something. That was good. I liked it. That's good. But it's
I never even heard of it. What was it
I
called?
think it was on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It was with MGK, right? Or no, I'm thinking of something else. Was it MGK?
He's an actor?
What was the one MGK was in?
Who?
Machine Gun Kelly?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, I didn't know that either. I was like,
Tim Kelly is in a rock band movie.
I don't know. He was in some movie. He was in fucking that really bad movie that everyone loved. The one you had to not see. It was horrible.
The one with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
I don't watch that one.
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
He was in that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.